people from all walks of life work together to end poverty, and there's a lot of issues of poverty in this community. And so we do that by supporting basic needs, by enhancing potential in people, building capacity for change in individuals, and resilience in our whole community, and we do it together. And we really see it as a two-way street where people from all walks of life work together to make change in this community for a better Hamilton for us all. Our food bank serves about 1,000 people per month, and about 400 to 500 of those are children, and so it would help over the course of a couple of months to really supply really great snacks and child-specific foods. So it would serve 800 or so kids over a couple of months. In terms of our after-school program, that support would help 40 kids to really have wonderful after-school program snacks and resources for learning math and how to read, some new books for our library, some of which are pretty out of date. In terms of our Adventures in Art program, that serves about 30 kids. So 30 kids would have better art supplies to work with so they can express themselves creatively and really build their self-esteem and confidence through their artwork. We lost our library in the north end of Hamilton a couple of years ago, and people are really wanting a drop-in space where they can use the internet, maybe read a book, have some quiet space to just be together and develop relationships with people and access resources. Lastly, the drop-in space could serve about 30 to 50 people a day, so that could potentially be hundreds, buying some of those computers to really help people out in the long term. So some of our short-term goals are really getting our name out there a little bit more. Welcome Inn has been part of the north end of Hamilton community for almost 50 years, but in the broader Hamilton, we aren't as well known, and so we're really working to let people know who we are, how they can come if they need help, and also ways to support us by volunteering, by coming with a group to serve and to learn about what we do here. And there's lots of ways to partner by giving in-kind resources and money as well. And so we're trying to really get our name out there as one of our short-term goals.
There's so many stories, but one that really stands out to me and that changed me personally as an individual has to be the story of two young brothers. They were ages 7 and 8. They were with us for a couple of years, and they were just up against monumental odds, things that kids shouldn't have to worry about, like where their next meal was coming from. They needed help with the most basic things, even resources in order to be able to wash their clothes on a regular basis. They were homeless for a time. Kids just found their place here, and they found their place amongst us. When they were no longer in our program, they did come back to say goodbye to their mentors, and their mentors had written them really beautiful letters letting them know that they were special and they were wanted and they were loved. And that they would always be their friends. And one of the little guys said, "I don't want to leave here because this is where my friends are." And that one was definitely one that changed my life and made me realize the importance of programs like this.
In volunteers, we look for people who are warm and friendly, and also that people understand we all have something to give and receive from each other. We all have different strengths and needs, and every single person who comes in the door has wonderful gifts to give, and so we like our volunteers to share in that idea of working together to make a difference.